This is quite a high effort video, if I may say myself. I'm wearing goddamn heels for this video, but you don't even see them. I've lit an entirely new scented candle for this video, so give it a like please for all of the dedication that I'm giving you with this one. Hey everyone, I'm Nick from How to Agender. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to this very special video, very exciting video. I know that I say that in like every video, but anyway, this is my first video around gender. I'm a bit ashamed and shocked that I haven't done anything around gender because I'm literally called How to Agender. So with this video and with the future videos surrounding all of this, I want to make a change. I am very nervous about this video as well because talking about gender and all the other topics I'm gonna talk about is a bit, I wouldn't say risky, but it's always a bit subjective, you know. So I would like to make a small disclaimer before I start the video. All of the definitions that I will explain to you, all the labels that I will throw at you in this video, they are non-binary. Every combination is possible. My opinion or my way of saying and explaining gender and all the other topics to you is my own. Gender and sexuality is very fluid. There are no real rules or restrictions. But with this video I just want to explain what gender is about, which different labels exist for, you know, in general, and I really hope you appreciate this video. This video will actually be sort of a base, a foundation for my future videos. With this one I want to explain you guys, with the help of the Genderbread Person, what gender is about and what all the surrounding fields and, you know, subjects are about. So for this video, if you have been subscribed to my channel for a while, you probably do not recognize this setting because it is completely new. I designed it specifically for this type of videos around gender, so I am very open to feedback. If you like it, if you don't like it, please tell me through the comments below. If you like gender topics, if you like shoes as well, because I have a lot of videos around both shoes and right now also around gender, I would very much appreciate it and gently push you to subscribe to my channel to not miss any future content. I would love to receive a like from you. My goal basically is to have a conversation in the comment section around this model that I'm explaining to you. If you have any questions for me, make sure to ask them through the comments or through Instagram, through my DMs. So, if you're interested in the Genderbread Person, if you're curious what it's all about, just stick with me and let's dive into the video. I am aware that my nail polish fully does not match my outfit, but I've come to love it and appreciate it, so I hope you do as well. Alrighty, so the Genderbread Person is not invented by myself. It's a model and a theory or an education tool created by the website it's pronounced metrosexual.com. So I will link those below. I personally found it through a friend that told me that this exists, and he showed it to me through a video from a Belgian association called jong, niet, hetero. I will link that video down below as well. There is both an English and a Dutch version, so if you're Dutch speaking and you prefer, you know, to have all of the information in Dutch, make sure to check out that video as well, after mine of course. Now, to make it as easy as possible, I've put my person completely blank for now, and during the video, throughout the video, I will add colors for each section or each part of a person. So this is the Genderbread Person. Within the Genderbread Person, you have 4 different fields or aspects of a person. those I will illustrate through these 4 colors, and I will, throughout the video draw them onto this person to easily show you how it all works and where the actual aspect is physically in the body or in the mind. First up we have sex, and sex I will illustrate through the color orange. Sex is purely biological, it's physical, it's all based around this area down here, you're down there. So this is how you illustrate sex. Oh my gosh, this is gonna fall apart so quickly. Okay, anyway. So in sex you have 3 different divisions. You have male, female, and intersex. Now, I guess that you already knew that male and female is of course very common. I don't know if you know intersex already, but it's where male are XX chromosomes and female are XY chromosomes. Intersex are where those 2 are kind of intertwined, so the actual genitals of the person are also a combination of those 2 chromosomes. So the thing is, with an intersex person, normally when at birth, when the doctor sees it, it gets assigned a specific sex, one of the 2, so male or female. But a lot of people still identify as intersex even after their genitals have been transformed into either male or female. So it's something very specific and something that really needs to be acknowledged in our system, in my opinion, of course. I would like to do a separate video on intersex because it is very important and it really deserves some attention. But for now I will leave it with that. When we're talking about gender, this model specifically divides it into gender identity, which I will illustrate in blue, and gender expression, which I will illustrate in green. Your identity basically is about everything what's in the mind. So it's how you identify yourself mentally, how you feel inside, what your gender is inside. So the difference between gender and sex basically is, very shortly, is that sex is what's going on between your legs and gender is what's going on in your head. Now, it's not fully true. It's easy to illustrate, but it's not fully true because we also have gender expression. Gender expression basically is everything on the outside of the person. So your gender expression is through your voice, through your clothing, through your makeup, through also the behavior that you have, the things that you do, the things that you like. All of those have a gender or are part of your gender expression. Now I do want to mention within the gender identity you have a lot of terms and labels that people can identify with. You have cisgender, which is when your sex and your gender identity are the same. So you have male genitals and you also identify as male. Then you also have transgender, which means that your gender is the opposite or is at least different from your sex. You also have a lot of different terms around gender neutral, agender, gender queer, gender fluid. All of those terms I would like to discuss in separate videos because if I do it in this one, you will be confused anyway, and the whole point of the video is to be as clear as possible around all of these topics and as short as possible as well, because I can ramble for hours around everything, but that is not really the point or the case in this video. Then lastly we have sexual orientation, which I will illustrate through pink. Now there are 2 different parts of sexual orientation. You have the sexual attraction, which basically happens right here as well, around your sex, around your genitals. And you have romantic attraction, which happens around the heart of the person. Sexual orientation, as I've said, is about sexual attraction and romantic attraction. They can be the same, they can be different, they can be whatever they want to be. It's very non-binary, as every different, part of a person. So the sexual attraction is basically what turns you on. Either guys can turn you on, girls can turn you on, any gender identity can turn you on, any sex. A lot of those terms are based around straight, gay, lesbian, bisexual, pansexual, asexual, a hell of a lot of different terms as well, which all illustrate your sexual attraction and your romantic attraction as well, although they can differ. Your romantic attraction is basically who or what you fall in love with. So I do want to mention that attraction is something very personal. It can change throughout time. So it's something very interesting as well. Me, I'm more focused on gender expression, but I do feel like sexual attraction and orientation is very important as well to talk about. So this is what the Genderbread Person is all about. I really hope that right now you understand a tiny bit more around all of the differences between these fields, where they are situated approximately. So in the future I would love to make a whole lot more content around all of these fields, around all of the different labels and terminology that I've touched upon in this video very briefly. If you're interested in that, please let me know in which parts you're interested in, what do you want to do. Maybe I can do a Q&A, for example, around all of this after this video. If you have any questions, make sure to ask them down below or through my Instagram, how to Agender as well. I would very much love to help you or redirect you to another association or website that could give you more info. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was super educational. I am excited about this video. I'm very calm and peaceful now because I've been wanting to do this for quite a long time, and I think through this model it's pretty clear, or at least the foundation is there now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.